So I'm not in my normal studio here. I am visiting my parents, and I'm here to pick up and try to move a good majority of my Lego collection. Unfortunately, I left my duffel bags that were empty to bring back a lot of that, so I had to buy one at a thrift store, which worked out. $26 is not bad for a pretty good size luggage. But the big question that I have to ask all of you is, how do you move bins upon bins of Lego? And I'm here to kind of tell you what my methods are, and I'm looking for any that's also Lego, and then these are all a bunch of bag sets as well that I'm going to try to move. And then I have this giant suitcase that can't go over 50 pounds. That's the struggle, right? How do you move while keeping to the weight limits of the TSA? Like, there's a limitation with, and when you're trying to move over 2,000 miles, a bunch of Lego. Now, as you saw in the beginning, you know that the big bin is about 40 pounds. That's pretty heavy. That eats up most of your weight of your bag. If your bag's like 8 pounds, yeah, you pretty much can't fit much more in that. So I won't be moving all of that, and I'm gonna take you along on the journey as I pack this bag up and move it. You could drive across the country, get a pod. There's a bunch of ways that you can pack and move your stuff. But when it comes to Lego, what is the best way? And if you're gonna move a long distance, break down your sets. It might take you a while to rebuild them, but that's okay. That they're gonna be more in. You won't lose pieces along your journey, especially with TSA and how they handle baggage. That's my method, because shipping is going to cost an arm and a leg. It's going to be $500 at least to ship all of this out here. But do let me know if you have any tips. Drop them right down in the comments, and I'm going to take you along on this journey. So I've been doing some research today as I'm trying to pack up. I'm not leaving for a couple days, but I really want to figure out how I'm getting a lot of this Lego home, as well as some of my other stuff. But I've come into a really big issue that is a really kind of hard issue, is this 40-pound bin of Legos. How do I get this home without costing me an arm and a leg? Now, for a rush shipping, I found that it's somewhere in the range of $300 to $400 to ship. Yes, there's probably a value of $2,000 to $3,000 worth of Lego, so it does work out. But then I have all these bags, and so how do I do that? Which the plan was to fly them home. Since I am flying home, take them with me in a checked bag, which I was able to buy. As you found out earlier in the vlog, that I had a little bit of some issue there. Now, unfortunately, I can't show you all the issues I've had, as that happened a few days ago, and wasn't planning on vlogging the whole trip. But I do want to kind of give you some options. If you yourself are considering moving, these are some good tips to consider. Number one, break down your sets and label them. Here's some sets that I'm bringing. I didn't label it with the set number, but I know it's the 501st ATRT from 2013. Of course, I have the minifigures back home, but I'll take that to build on a live stream. I'm going to have plenty to build on live streams. I have some Marvel stuff that's going to come with me. And one of the things that I'm learning right now is to make priorities. So that's what I've kind of done, is I'm going to be filling this bin, knowing that's going to be about 9 or 10 pounds. I'm going to stick it in the bottom here. Actually, we can go ahead and do that. Now I got a little bit of room around to stick some other Lego sets, and I'll have about 22 pounds to play with, which is going to be really nice. Now, my solution for this bin, like, what do I do with this? That's the big question, right? And so I'm going to go later on today, pick up some boxes and sort it out. I think I can do a flat rate ship and split this into 2 or 3 boxes. And over time, I can get a majority of this shipped out. And I'm sure that my parents will also maybe help me out shipping it out. But I think the size box, the maximum size box is 18 by 16 by 6. So it's a really shallow box, but really wide, that I can get about a third of this. So maybe 3 or 4 boxes of this, and they cost $30 each to ship. But I'm hoping to just have this box and then that bin back there left. And the plan is to get a lot of this gray rock work, because if I'm going to do mocks, which is what I really want to kind of get into, I do want to kind of get into the mock building, and I really don't feel like I have a good collection of pieces to be able to do that. I own them, but they aren't out where I am, and then I can start doing some sorting videos and really kind of give you guys some helpful tips there, what I kind of learn along the way. But yeah, so I'm gonna pack this bin as full as it can go. Some of these big bags like that, and again, I'm making priority. So the bigger bags, and then kind of filling it with smaller bags, sticking the lid on top, and then we'll kind of go from there. But really choosing what's going to be the most useful to me. There we go. I think that's pretty full, and maybe I have a smaller bag that could fit in there. But that's going to kind of do it, and then we'll kind of pack some of these other box work around like this. I'm sure my wife is going to come and repack this and make it even better. So this is about 10 pounds and I'm at 22 pounds, so I can probably take a lot of the other bags to set, if I have the space to take it up. But I have this whole front section, and then I have a pile. Here's the pile of instructions that I'll hopefully taking home with me. I do apologize for any lighting. I'm not in my studio, so I'm controlling what I can control, which isn't much, unfortunately. But I'll see you in the next clip. Okay, we got that bin closed. That is all set. Now it's to kind of choose what is next. I have right here, which I'm really excited to build these live someday, are some old early 2000s Lego Star Wars sets. We have the very first Imperial Shuttle of 7166 and the 4502 2003 X-Wing with Yoda Swamp. Of course, Yoda Swamp hut got broken down and is in the big pile of pieces, I'm pretty sure. So that would be a process to rebuild that, and I probably won't have it out in Utah, where I currently live, for a while. Those are priority to come with me. And so that's what this is all about. If you do move, finding the cheapest and best way is, it might be worth looking into pods, depending on the distance you're going. Now, I have over 2,000 miles to travel, so moving all this is a bit of a hassle. So it's a mix of shipping and flying, and I think that's going to be the best method for me. I will probably end up spending a few $100s to ship all this, but at the end of the day, most of this is over a couple grand, so it's probably not worth selling it all and then rebuying it, because I'm going to pay more in aftermarket anyway, and I don't know, it would take a lot of work, months, to find all the pieces and build all the sets, because I got sets going back from the 80s that most of my collection was inherited from my cousin, actually. The neighbors and friends and everyone kind of knew me as the Lego guy, so they donated all their sets, and I got to benefit from it. Okay, we're going to call that packed. It does have a little bit of room. We'll put some other stuff that's not Lego, but you don't really want to probably see that. And then let's call it a day. That's going to end this vlog. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. Let me know what tips were helpful, and if you have any other packing, traveling, and getting your Lego collection to you across the country, let me know. I really do need to hear your tips. And until next time, I will see you in the very next video. Don't forget to smash that like, subscribe right down below, and I'll see you in the next video.